Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi hadana lihada wa ma kunna linahtadiya laula an hadanallah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahu bi ihsan ila yaumiddin, amma ba'd. Hello student, today we discuss Introduction to Operation Management. This is Operation Management. You can follow this reference. Dan Reed, Nader and Sander, 4th edition, Wiley 2010. The learning objective of this chapter: how to define and explain operation management, and then explain the role of the operation management in business, and then describe the decision that operation manager makes, and then difference between service and manufacturing operation. And then another issues in operating management, we will discuss the identified current trend, the trend in operation management today, and describe to you the flow of information between operation management and other business function. Okay, we start here. Operation management. What is the operation management? The operation management is the business function that is responsible for planning, coordinating, and controlling. That is the management principle. Okay. What is the planning and controlling, and which the planning and controlling and coordinating about the resource needed to produce product and service. So the operation manager or operation management focus on how to planning the resource, how to coordinating the resource, and how to controlling the resource to produce the product and service. When the manufacture industry will focus on product, and the service industry produce a service. The operation management is a management function, a function in management, and then this is the core function. And every organization, be it service or manufacturer, profit or not profit, have the operation management. Every organization, whether service or manufacturing, profit or not profit, use or need the operation management. In the organization, in industry, have the structure like this: the president or CEO, this is the top manager, and then have 3 departments: marketing, finance, and the operation. Operation manage people, equipment, technology, material, and information to produce the good and service. That is the operation management. What is the role of operation management? It is about transform input to output. Transforms the input to output. What is the input? Resource. What is the output? Product. Input a resource such as people, material, and money, and then the output is good and service of the product. How about the information transformation in the process in operation management? In operation management, input the human resource, facility, technology, and material, then transform process or transform into the product that is good or service, and then we got the feedback from customer as input to the operation, and then we got the performance information to improve our operation, continuous improving. Okay, that is the transformation process. What is the transformation rule? That is to add the value. To add the value. Increase product value. It's every stage. Increase product value at every stage. And the value added is the need increase between output product and input material. So we get the value added. Value added will give the company the price. So the value added of the product give our company the price. The transfer operation manager or operation management have to provide an efficient transformation. In management, we always talking about the efficiency and effectiveness. The effectiveness is value added, but the efficiency is about least possible cost. Performing activities well, that is the effective. For least possible cost, that is the efficiency. That is the principle in management. So do in operation management role. And then we comparing manufacturers versus service organization. In service organization, we have the product that intangible product, untouchable. Intangible is untouchable. Intangible product, and then product cannot be inventoried, cannot be stored, and high customer contact, and then short response time, must be quick to respond, and then labor intensive, there are many labor. And we can compare this to the manufacture industry. In manufacture, the product is tangible, and then product can be stored, and the low customer contact, high customer, low customer contact, and then short response time, it must be quick, and then in here is low or long response time. In this, the labor intensive. In the manufacture is capital intensive. Need more capital than labor. That is the manufacture industry. Okay. In other hand, there are similarities for service and manufacturing company. Both are use the technology. In service or manufacture, both are use the technology, and both have quality talking about quality, productivity, and respond to issue. Quality, productivity, and give response to issue. Both must forecast demand. It must forecast demand, even in service or in manufacture. Both can capacity, layout, and location. Capacity, layout, and location. Both have customer, supplier, scheduling, and then staffing. So this is the similarities in service and in manufacture company. There are differences here. There are differences and there are the similarities. Okay. But today, the service and manufacturing have new trend. In this trend, the manufacturing often provides service. Manufacturing provides service. And service often provide tangible product. Sometimes a service often provide tangible product. Some organizations are blend of service and manufacturing, so we call this the quasi-manufacturing organization, because they are blend of service or manufacturing. We cannot divide by exactly the service or manufacturer. Sometimes we find the company that we cannot classify exactly, that is the company of service or manufacturing, because this is the trend, the new trend. Manufacturing often provides service, or vice versa, the service often provide tangible good. Because the tangible good, that is the manufacturing characteristic, that is the manufacturing characteristic. But there are service company often provide tangible good. In another hand, manufacturing company often provide service. So this is the new trend. And there is the blend of service and manufacturing that we call the quasi-manufacturing. The quasi-manufacturing, we cannot define exactly this company is manufacturing or this company is services. And then in another side, the quasi-manufacturing characteristic include low customer and capital intensive. The capital intensive, that is the manufacturing characteristic. Low customer contact, that is the manufacturing characteristic. That is the manufacturing characteristic. We know that today the service sector is dramatically increased. You can see this, dramatically increased compared to the product or the good producing. The sector of service is dramatically increased. So this is the new trend. The global competitiveness, demand for high quality, huge technology change, and then time-based competition, workforce diversity. So this is the new hope, the service sector. This is the new hope. From 1961 into 2008. It's not actual data, but we can see this dramatically increase, and then into the exponential in the 2008, and we do not know in 2020. How about decision in operation management? All organizations make decision and follow a similar path, have the similar path. What is the path? Firstly, it must be decided very broad or strategic decision. And then strategic decision is to set the direction for the entire company. They are broad in scope and long-term in nature. So firstly, the manager must be decide a very broad strategic decision, and then follow the tactical decision. So starting by the strategic decision, into to follow, then follow or into to tactical decision. Tactical decision focus on specific day-to-day issue like resource need, schedules, quantities to produce. That are the frequent. Strategic decision less frequent. Tactical and strategic decision must alike. That is the similar part. Okay. Om decision, we can see this example, the form decision. In strategic decision, that scope is broad in our company, long-term or encompassing. For example, what are the unique feature of our product that make us competitive? It's talking about the unique feature to make our products more competitive. And in tactical decision, it's talking about who will work in second shift tomorrow. Who will work in second shift tomorrow? So that is the narrow in scope. Narrow in scope, short term, and concern to small group, not in broad in scope. Okay. That is, in organization, in every organization have the part, a similar part in decision is starting by the strategic decision and follow into the tactical decision. That is the similar part, the part in decision making. We can classify types of the operation management decision into the operation management topic. Yes, the decision topic from the strategic into the tactical. For example, here the prediction operation strategy, that is talking about the strategic planning. And then product design and process selection, that is the strategic, less than operation strategy, but more than supply chain management. And then we're talking about the supply chain, and then we're talking about the total quality management, and then the lean system, and then we're talking about the first forecasting to predict the demand, and then we're talking about the capacity, and then location, and then we're talking about the facility and the work system, and then the work system, and then in most tactical planning or most tactical decision in topic is scheduling. The scheduling is tactical. This operation strategy is strategic. That is the classification of the Om decision in many topics. Okay, I think you can order the topic into from strategic into the tactical. You can see the scope in every topic. Operation strategy, the scope is broad in company. Scheduling issue, the scope is just small group in company for the people that include in this scheduling. Okay, we can see the historical development of operation management from Industrial Revolution in 17th, and then scientific management in 19th era, and then human relation movement in 1930 to 1960s, and management science in 1940s to 1960s, and the age of computer using the computer age 1960s, and then environmental issues in 1970s, and the total quality management in 1980s, and then re-engineering in 1990s, and global competition in 1980s, and then the flexibility in 1990s, and time-based competition in 1990s, supply chain management in 1990s, and this is the current era, electronic commerce and outsourcing, factoring of work, electronic commerce and outsourcing. This is your era, the 2000 and recently. How about the environment in operation management today? We know that the customer demand better quality, greater speed, and lower cost. So that is the customer want. The better quality, greater speed, and lower cost. What is your opinion about the customer want? What is your opinion about the customer want? They want the produce or service in better quality, and then greater speed, and the lower cost, lower price or lower cost. And the company must be implementing lean system. Lean system concept, total system approach to efficient operation. Talking about it must be more efficient operation. Recognize need to better manage information using ERC and CRM system. Increase cross-functional decision making. Cross-functional decision making. Cross-functional. Interdepartment. Okay, that is the environment in business environment today. So do in operation management. How about operation management in practice? OM has the most diverse organizational function. Manage the transformation process. OM has many phases and have many names such as Vice President of Operation, Director of Supply Chain, Manufacturing Manager, Plant Manager, Quality Specialist, and etc. There are many names for the operation manager. That is the fact that all business function need information for OM in order to perform their tasks. All business function. So the OM, operation management, is the core function in business. Yes, state that is. All business function need information from OM in order to perform their tasks. So the OM is most interesting part, most interesting function, or the core function in business organization, I think. You can see this illustration, the business information flow, the operation manager or operation management, that is the central of information from every department. From engineering, operation manager need input about the product spec and industrial trade-off, and then give the design requirement, operation capabilities into to engineering, into the human resources. They need the skill of labor, and then the cost, the salary of the labor, and then they need the labor requirement, quantity or quality. In finance, they need the budget, they need the capital requirement, capital investment plan, and then financial measure. In information system, they need the information, they need the capabilities, technological capabilities. For the marketing, operation manager need the current operation capabilities, inventory levels, output rate and capacities, need for the new product. So they need information for marketing, the need for new product, that is the information come from marketing to the operation manager. Accounting, billing information, current performance measurement, and then this is the function in business: marketing, accounting, engineering, human resource, finance, and information system. So the operation manager is the heart in the business organization. So this is most interesting. You, a technique, you engineer, you will come to operation manager, you will come to plant manager. So you have to know exactly clear about the operation manager, because you will be operation manager when you graduation and work in the company. We can conclude it here. The operation manager or operation management is the business function that is responsible for managing, coordinating the resource needed to produce a company's product and service. So the operation management is the business function responsible for managing and coordinating the resource needed to produce a company's product and service. That is the first definition of the operation management. The role of operation management, the role of OM, is to transform organizational input into company's product or service output. Transform organizational input from input into output. Input is resources, and then the output is product. It can be good or service. OM is responsible for wide range of decision, ranging from strategic to tactical. OM is responsible, wide range of decision. So this very interesting part in the business organization. I think the organization can be divided into manufacturing and service organization with different intangibility on the product or service. That is the main idea to define the manufacturing and or service organization. It is about the tangibility of product or service. When tangible, that is the manufacture. When intangible, that is the service organization business. Okay. Many historical milestones have shaped operation management. Some of these are the Industrial Revolution, scientific management, human relation, and then management science, and then the age of computer. So have shaped operation management. Operation management is highly important function. State this. Operation management, mark this. Operation management is highly important function in today's dynamic business environment. Among the trend with significant impact are just-in-time, total quality management, re-engineering, flexibility, time-based competition, and then the environmental issue. Operation management works closely with all other business functions. So, look at this. Work closely with all other business functions. So, the operation management is the highly important function in the business organization. Okay, that is the important or the conclusion of the introduction to operation management. In here, you know, actually 6 point or 7 point about the operation management, and that is the business function that highly important, and work closely with all other business function, and then have many shapes by historical milestone, and they have the main job of the operation management is to transform from the input into the output. The input is resources and the output is product. Producer product. Product can be good or service. Okay, that is our subject today, our subject in this week. We continue in the next week in the next subject about the operation management. Thank you very much for attention. That's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.